And as you well know, primary day is just a few weeks away in the race for county executive. The field is crowded with 9 Democrats looking to hold that office. Tonight we feature one of those. He is Lewis Johnson. Lewis Johnson, thank you indeed for joining us. You are running for county executive. It's a crowded field. But first, give us a little bit of your background. You're from West Virginia, I understand.
Yes, I'm from West Beckley. I say Beckley, West Virginia. But I live 3 miles outside of Beckley, a place called Harper Heights, West Virginia. In 1969, I graduated from Woodrow Wilson High School. And because the jobs are very scarce down there, that's what led me to come to the Washington metropolitan area.
And you got here, I believe, 1969 it
Yes,
was.
sir.
You're working in D.C. and you worked for the federal government.
Yes, I
And that's how you got your first taste of politics.
Yes.
Talk about that a little bit.
Okay, what happened, I started off with a job running sterilizing machines for Cafis Hospital, which is UMC now on Southern Avenue. And then I just wasn't satisfied with it, Mrs. Scott. I went, and a lady at St. Elizabeth told me to, try to get with the federal government. So I ended up getting with the government printing office. And then, to make a long story short, I worked at the government printing office on North Capitol Street for 15 years. And then, like I say, I just got a promotion, and it led me and a whole lot of people detail out of the printing office up on Capitol Hill. That's when it started.
Your taste for politics.
Politics.
And you wound up here, I believe, 1972, I think, in
Yes,
Prince
sir.
George's County.
Yes,
So
sir.
talk about, this is your first race ever for elective office. Talk about why you decided to do that.
Well, the reason why I decided to do that is because my experience with the congressmen and senators and the politicians up on Capitol Hill. I saw that I saw a need for me to express myself. And so what led me to run for this office, it was nobody but God. I'm just gonna have to keep it honest. I speak from my heart. I don't play games. God led me to run for this office. It's just like you go in a room, there's no light, but you hit the light switch, light come on, you have light. That's what went off in my head. So my point is, I want to do my very best to help Prince George's County citizens to always have a better life. I'm not saying that they don't have a better life now, but it's always room for improvement. So, make a long story short, I just want. I'm new at this. I'm like a freshman in college, but if people just believe in me and vote for me, and I would turn around and serve them with all the knowledge and capacity that I can offer them.
Talk about, you've been here for a while, the issues as you see them here in Prince George's County. What are the issues as you see them that need to be addressed?
Well, that's a good question. I thank you, Mr. Scott. After being interviewed by the Teachers Union of Prince George's County, after doing that questionnaire, it opened up my mind even more about what is priority and what is need. When the Lord bless me to come to county executive, I'm going to work very, very extremely close to the teachers, the Board of Education, because the young kids are our future. They the one we got to pass the baton on to. But in order to pass the baton on to the young people, I got to make sure they know how to read, do math, spelling, and everything. And then when they take that big test, they should be able to pass it with a high score. That's one priority. Next priority is hiring more police officers. I would like to hire retired police officers and start putting them in the school and monitor the schools, because that's what time we're living in. People's love is waxing cold, like the Bible said. People just seem like they don't care no more. But I feel that under my leadership, and when I do become the county executive, if it's God's will, I'm going to hire very strong people on my staff, people who got experience and we all going to get along and get the job done for Prince George's County.
We've got about 30 seconds here.
Okay.
I believe there are 9 candidates who are running in this primary. Some of them have been around for a while as politicians. Yes. So why you as opposed to them? Well,
like I go back to what I said earlier, I'm under the leadership of the Almighty God. I'm not trying to get religion on nobody. I'm not trying to preach no sermon. I'm just going to tell you what's in my heart. It is nobody but the Lord is leading me. And I'm not saying God is not leading them, but that's what's leading me is the Lord, because I want to see a better county. And this county got a whole lot of potential. And I know with my leadership and with my staff that I'm going to hire, we're going to get it done.
And for more information about Lewis Johnson, log on to voteLewisSJohnson2018.com.